Good morning, everybody. Just going to give it a couple of minutes for whoever else wants to join to just join. So if you're ready, if you've got your mat out, got everything ready, get comfortable, make yourself at home, and use a couple of minutes to just find some stillness within yourself. Good morning, guys. Thank you for joining me this morning. I'm going to be keeping it nice and slow and gentle again. You'll see today I'm inside my house because it is freezing outside. So we are in the autumn season here. And there's a strange cat in my house. Just let me get this cat out. Come on, what are you? There we go. Well, I do believe that animals are sensitive to energy and that they can feel and see certain things that we can't always feel and see. And that specific cat just confirms it for me because it's not my cat. I don't have a cat. But I've got this random cat that keeps on coming in here, and he always comes in when I happen to be doing my whole centering and calming and my yoga practice. So maybe he senses something that he likes. Anyway, I'm glad that you're here with me this morning. I'm going to keep it slow and simple again this morning. I'll share with you a little bit of my personal experience of yesterday, day one of a 21-day lockdown that we're having here in South Africa. If you were lucky like me, I call it lucky, you've had all your shitstorms hit at once. So yeah, yesterday was a challenging day, and I was anticipating it because, like I said in the yoga yesterday morning, everybody is experiencing some emotions that they might not normally have to deal with. What happened towards the end of the day was that it became clear to me that also while people are sitting at home having the opportunity to not be engaged in external activities, work and rushing and shopping and doing things, it seems to me that people have had a lot of time to think, which is a good thing, a lot of time to feel, and some of those things seem to have bubbled to the surface. So if there's anyone out there who's experienced similar things, please drop me a message. I'd love to. You don't have to post in the comments because it can be quite personal, but send me an inbox message. I'd love to support you because I personally had a really challenging day, and I really think it's because people are now having an opportunity to be forced into stillness and forced to stand still and reflect on things. And I've had some people who I had no idea had been holding on to a lot of anger, and my personal philosophy is that holding on to anger is a little bit like drinking poison and expecting the other person to die. A lot of times we hold on to anger, and the person that anger is towards has no idea. So if yesterday wasn't your day to receive anger or to give it, maybe today should be your day. Get it out. Get it out of your system. Stop drinking that poison. You're the only one suffering from it. So to those who have let go of their anger, good on you. The healing process can start for you. But that being said, I also think that this might be a good opportunity for us to look at how we release our anger and how we release our emotions. And a lot of times it comes out without us thinking. It's happened to me. It's surely happened to all of us. These emotions come out, and they don't really come out in a controlled way because we're not expecting it. When we're so overwhelmed, words come out towards our partners, towards our friends, towards our children, sometimes towards people that we haven't spoken to for years. But if you are the one on the receiving end of that anger, it can be very hurtful. And just know, I just want you to know, because it's important, it's really important. And if I didn't know this, I would have had a really, really, really hard day yesterday. Now I just had a one really hard day yesterday. But when we unleash our anger, when we are not conscious of the way in which we do it, I've been this person, and yesterday I received that person. We feel kind of accomplished in releasing our anger in a very creative way, with words that have been wrapped in barbed wire, doused in gasoline and set on fire, and then we hold these words at our targets. And we feel very clever for our creativity. We feel that we've now managed to say our say with big words and destructive words, and it makes us feel powerful. I've been there in my early 20s. I felt very accomplished for speaking on a phone and telling people exactly how I felt. It made me feel very accomplished. It made me feel very clever. Not realizing that the way that I speak my anger is not a reflection of who the person I'm angry at. It's not a reflection of who they are. It's a reflection of who I am. So if you were the one receiving anger, and if it wasn't yesterday, that day will come. People are bored. People have nothing to do but think and feel. So that day will come. That day will come when you feel that anger bubbling up, and when you feel the need to release it. But remember, when you release, it speaks of who you are. And when you receive those words from a person unleashing it on you, don't take it into your soul. Don't wear it like a cloak or a robe, because it's not a reflection of who you are, it's a reflection of who they are. Also, people who are hurting hurt other people. We've all read that old cliche. So a person who is experiencing pain, that person who's been drinking their poison for how long, they are going to unleash it in a way that might be destructive. Anger tends to be destructive if we don't channel it, if we don't control it. So I want to encourage you, use anger. Anger can be a beautiful energy if it is controlled, if it is focused like a laser beam. I don't know who of you have seen, I think it's the X-Men, where that guy wears the sunglasses and his laser vision just messes everything up, because it's not controlled. And when he learns how to control his laser beams, he can do good with it. He can help with it. You can do the same. Don't take off your sunglasses and let your laser beams go and destroy everything that you look at. Not productive. If you're feeling anger, use it. Channel it into a new project. Channel it into a creative plan to do something wonderful in your relationship. Channel it into exercise. Even if you're in your house, Our words shape our reality. A lot of us have been feeling, oh, I'm trapped in my house. No, I'm safe in my house. People stay inside. I know we feel a rebellious child wanting to come out, wanting to run rampant, because I'm an adult, I'll do what I want. But you know what? You're safe in your house. Stay there. Protect yourself, protect your family, and do something constructive. I'm going to channel all of my hurt and anger into this mat this morning. And I'm going to use it to open my channels. Yoga is a little bit like acupuncture. We all know that we've got our nervous channels, we call it nadis in yoga. We've got our channels and they get blocked by stress, they get blocked by tension and clenching, what I spoke about yesterday. And yoga is a very systematic way of moving. Every pose, every movement, every posture has a purpose. And the purpose is to use your muscles, like acupuncture needles, to contract and relax and massage those nerves, massage those channels, and work those blockages out of your system. Physical blockages in the form of toxins and things that we've consumed through food, emotional blockages, anger and things that we hold on to. So I think I'm ready to get going. I think everybody who's going to join us is probably here. If you join late, you're welcome, and I look forward to sharing this experience with you. So let's start warming up our bodies. Going to start in our easy pose, and good way to release some of our emotions is using twists and turns of the body, so we're going to be doing quite a few of those today. Also focusing on our breath, so messages received can throw us completely off balance, very uncomfortable place. A very good way to balance your body, balance your energy is with a breathing technique. In yoga we call it pranayama. Breathing technique to just align our breath, get the energy flowing equally into our nostrils, nourishing both hemispheres of the brain, nourishing both sides of the body equally. So let's start with a breathing technique called Anulom Vilom. It's alternative nostril breathing. I'm going to place my index and my middle finger between my eyebrows of I'm using my right hand. Using my ring finger, close my left nostril, and I'm going to breathe in through the right. And then close my right nostril with my thumb and exhale through the left. And then inhale through the left. And exhale through the right. Now you carry on with that. I need to tell you something about this breathing. You might have felt, I certainly felt it now, that my left nostril is more closed than the right. I'm not sinusy or anything, it's not blocked by anything specific, it's just closed. So continue with your breathing. Pay attention to which one of your nostrils is closed. The one that feels more closed, the energy channel that flows through the right nostril is an energy channel of male, masculine energy, doing, action. And the energy of the breath that flows through the left is our yin, female, softer energy, the passive energy, the energy of observing. So in my case now, I observe that I'm very much in an active state. My mind is active, my body wants to be active. So being aware of that is an opportunity for me to now just carry on with this for a couple of minutes until I feel the left nostril becoming a bit more aligned. Might not even happen straight away for you, but we'll do this again at the end of the practice and feel if we're a little bit more balanced. So let's carry on. Very easy to exhale faster through the open nostril, but that you have to control. Because in order to relax, lengthen your exhale. So if the one that's open is already overactive, lengthen your exhale. exhale, twist to the right, grab the right knee and pull yourself around gently. As I mentioned yesterday, we tend to hold a lot of tension in our spine. And I can certainly feel it in my spine. Inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth. You do 8 more rounds on each side on your own breath. I'm also going to be looking up quite a bit today because my spirits are a bit low. Always good to use the eyes to achieve what you want for your inner feelings. So if you're feeling frazzled, your mind is racing, you look down to the ground. If you're feeling a little bit sad or down, look up. Feel your mind racing, focus on one point, focus on a spot on the wall. Two more on either side. And back to center. Switch your feet around. Going to do some side stretches. So raise up the left arm. Inhale and exhale. Keep the chest open. So try not to dump forward. Stretch the side. Inhale up center. And exhale, chest open. We'll do 8 more on each side, 9 more, so we have 10. are going to start loosening the hips, so same as what we did yesterday, seated cat-cow. Deep inhale, chest forward, and exhale, round the back. Just 5 rounds. Back to neutral, switch your feet around. We're going to do the same thing, but making big circles with our body. So inhale to the front, and exhale around the back. Change sides, 5 more. Deep breath in. And take a bow forward, straight back, clasp your hands behind your back for some balance, and relax. Hold for 3 deep breaths. Deep breath in our center. Switch your feet around. And exhale, fold. And up. Today we're going to do a bit of a grounding vinyasa flow. Get into a nice strong box. Engage the core, belly up, tailbone strong. Make sure you can't see your feet. Just 5 cat-cows. So inhale. Tail up, shoulders towards the hips, and exhale round. Push into the ground. Inhale up. 3 more with your own breath. From here, sit down into Euro's pose. So push the bum onto the heels, toes under. Wildly uncomfortable if you're not used to doing this. Walk up the hands. You can bring your feet and knees closer together if it helps. But if this hurts your knees, don't do it. Put your toes flat. Good way to stretch out the toes. Hands back on the ground. I'm going to take my socks off, otherwise I'm going to slip. Toes under, down dog. Inhale. And exhale, hips up. Walk the feet so that you're opening up the hamstrings. walk the feet to the front of the mat. Inhale, flat back. And exhale, bow. Use this time to just hang here for a while. You can grab your elbows if it gives you a bit more stability. It feels like you're going to fall forward. If you're not used to it again, just have the hands behind the back. Very comforting. You want to get a bit more of a stretch in the hamstrings. Clasp the hands and lift them. Hands down, bend your knees, chest on your thighs. Deep inhale. You can hold your shins wherever you're comfortable. Exhale, keep your chest on the thighs. Inhale down. 3 more. Hands on the ground, bend the knees, big inhale. And exhale, slowly roll up, keep your head down so that you don't get a head rush. Exhale, 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 exhale. And breathe all the way up. Standing in Tadasana, your mountain pose. Feel the feet grounding into the mat. Feel the hands solid as if you're a mountain. Alright, let's start with our flow. Deep inhale. And exhale down. Inhale, flat back. Step back, right, left, we're starting with a normal sun salutation, chaturanga, knees, chin, chest, into cobra or up dog. Down dog, step forward, right. Same on the left, in and up. Left. Going to add a warrior pose. Inhale up. Exhale down. Step back right, stay in a low lunge and back bend. Open the shoulders, step back. Now we're going to step into warrior one. Down, step together, bow, and up. And close, same on the left. Step left, back bend. Left warrior one. Arms down, step together. Find a moment to ground and center. Step back with your right foot outside of the foot parallel to the mat. You can use your heel in the middle of your bridge and step to the side. For some people it's more comfortable if you line it to the heel. Heel to heel and step to the side in a straight line. Okay, not too wide. Focus on your hips, make sure that they are turned squarely forward, like a car's headlights. Not turned in any direction. I see that the internet is coming and going a bit. If I'm doing something, just carry on. I won't change it as long as I see the thing is sketching. So hips forward, arms up. Now reach, reach, reach. Pretend that you're between two glass plates. So you can't go forward or backwards. These glass plates are squishing you. So reach, 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 reach as far as you can. Keeping the hips forward. And tip. Looking up at the head if it's fine for the neck. Otherwise just look down or forward. And back up. Turn the feet the other way, so the left is now parallel, the right spins out. Line the hips straight forward. And reach, 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 reach. And tip. Up, slip together, arms up, and sit down on your chair. So as you do your chair, try to keep the body upright. It's very easy to want to do this. It's not possible to stay completely upright, but do your best. So engage your core, tailbone in, deep inhale, and sit down, look down to make sure you can see your big toes, so your knees do not go over the toes. Hands down, inhale, stretch. Inhale, and exhale, roll up. Another chair, inhale, and sit. Hands down, inhale, chest on thighs. Exhale. Big inhale, and exhale, roll up. From here, step to the side, legs nice and wide, your feet open, toes pointing to the sides. We're going to do the goddess squat. So all this is quite challenging. Really want your feet as open as you can, that's what makes it challenging. So you're rolling the thighs open, tucking in the tailbone, arms up, 90 degrees, and sit. I'll turn to the side so that you can see. While you're doing your squat, be very mindful of thumbs out. You want your bum in. Knees press back. And inhale. And exhale, fold forward. Inhale all the way up. We're going to do the same thing, so I'll turn for you. Feet out. And sit. Hands down, inhale. Exhale, stretch. You can turn your heels back out so that your toes press forward. Walk the left hand over to the right and reach for the sky. If you struggle with flexibility, these things are your new best friend. So have one, you can really have it at any height. Just start. Being where you are, you can even put two on top of each other. As you get more flexible, you can start turning the block until you can get to the ground. So there's just a little yogi trick. Right, so hand on the ground, reach up, twist. And arm down, let's walk over to the left. Same thing. Center, make your feet as wide as you feel comfortable and see if you can go down onto your elbows. Once again, be where you are. And push up, walk the hands back. Walk heel toe, closer, closer, closer. We're going to do yogi squat. So I want you to look at the side profile. Good to stand on your mat because this is a good indicator for your toes. What works for me, I'm 1.74 meters high, tall. So on my height it works to have my heels on the mat and my toes off. You want to be wide enough that you can sit down between your thighs. If you're too close, your heels will lift. If you're too far, it's too uncomfortable. So reach up. And then sit down in a straight line. And if you have to move your feet, you're using your elbows to press the knees apart. Make sure that your pinky toes, your little toes are on the ground, and the feet are rolling forward. Hands down, inhale. And exhale with the head down. Come up, turn the toes forward. Grip the hands behind the back, pull them up. Hands down, yogi squat again, heels in and sit. Poses that stretch and compress like this. I'm stretching my hips as well as compressing. Very good to release lymph and get some good lymph drainage throughout your body. Hands down, inhale, and exhale. Toes forward. Hands behind the back and stretch. Hands back down, bring your feet together. We like to do a forward fold with a twist. So now bend your right knee and grip your left ankle with your right hand, pressing the right elbow into the knee and reach up and twist. Switch sides. Gripping the right ankle with the left arm and reach and twist. Right hands down, inhale, straight legs. Exhale, bow. Inhale, reach up. Going to work on our abs a little bit, so roll yourself back down onto your mat. You're going to turn the other way, the lights in my eyes. Alright. So as you're laying down, make sure that your lower back connects to the mat, engaging the core. And start walking your feet. Lift them at the same time. If it bothers your lower back, you can put the thumbs under the hips, or you can put your whole entire hand under. It's just better to roll, just like it. And exhale, lift your bum a little bit as well. Okay, feet down. We're going to do a little bit of rolling this morning, and that's going to be followed by a shoulder stand. So that's what we're warming up for. Come back into your seated position. If you've got back issues, this might bother your back, so just be mindful of where you are. I'm going to roll. If it bothers you, rather than just sit like this and lift your legs, if your lower back hurts when you roll. Alright, for those of you who can roll, I haven't done it in ages, so I don't know how this is going to go, but let's see. Grab hold of your shins or your ankles, your calves, engage your core and roll back. Exhale, you go up. If you've got the core strength, you want to challenge yourself, you can let go of your legs and just have your arms on the sides, very good for the core. And relax, grip the thighs, straight back, and then just give yourself a little hug. Same feeling that you just had while rolling. Going to do the same thing, but we're going to enhance it. So sit with your legs crossed and then grip your ankles. I grip the same ankle as the hand. So grip my right ankle with the right hand. I'm going to roll all the way over. Last 3. And stay there. You can make your legs straight into a plank if you can. Otherwise, bend them, have the knees on the armrests. That's quite comforting as well. So just feel where you need to be. From here, support the back and move the legs up. Feet together and big knees open in the butterfly. Back up to center and walk your legs, very good for core control. Oh, the internet hates me. It's making me do this forever while it goes off. Alright, last deep inhale, reach up and feet over and use your core to roll back Down, control, 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 control. Bring the knees, hug the knees, exhale. Place the feet back down, the soles of the feet together. In right line butterfly. So lie here for 10 breaths in your own time. Your feet might slide, your knees might drop lower. Just go with it, observe what your body does. Once you've caught your breath and your heart rate is slowing down a bit, start lengthening the inhale and exhale, the yogi breathing, in through the belly, the ribs, the upper back. And exhale, squeeze your ribs shut, engage the core, belly button to the spine. Any more? And bring the knees up to the center. Arms above your head or in a T next to the side, wherever you're comfortable. Going to take a deep breath in and then drop both knees to the left. Keep them on top of each other. And twist. Now grip the right thigh with the left hand. You're still twisted and move your knees close. You'll feel that stretches different back muscles if you just lift your knees. Right knee to center, followed by the left. And exhale, drop both to the right. Use the right hand to pull the left thigh off your feet a little bit. Knees closer to your chest. Lift the left knee followed by the right back to the center. Place your left ankle on top of your right thigh. So you're opening up. Reach through your legs to grip the right thigh or the right shin, wherever you're comfortable. If it bothers your neck, a block is very handy for this one. You just want to be pulling your right leg towards the chest so that you're getting a good stretch in the right hip. Here we ran out of music. It's the first time I use that playlist. I'll just extend it for us next time. You've got the flexibility. You can reach over, grip the right toe with the left hand. You might need your right elbow to just stabilize. And for your core as well. Bend the legs and down, right ankle on the left knee, same thing. Reaching with the right hand, grip the left toe, elbow to stabilize, arm open, whatever works. And drop down, raise both arms, inhale. Straighten the legs gently and exhale. Press the lower back and the shoulders into the mat. Inhale, stretch. And exhale, engage. Last one, inhale, stretch. And exhale, squeeze. Turn onto your stomach. And to just open up the shoulders a little bit. So lie on your stomach with your arms open like a T. You're going to use your left arm to press on the floor. Push yourself over so that you're rolling. You want to stretch the front of the shoulder. So roll over, over, over. And up. I'm placing my foot over my knee for stability. You can also open your top arm if it works for you. Make sure that you're not straining your neck. Gently roll back to center. You're going to do it on the other side as well. So open your arms again. Find your T. Gently push off and roll over. Ow. Oh, my left shoulder is very dead. Back to center, lie on your stomach. If you can do bow pose, otherwise you can do a half bow. So lifting your right foot, grab it with your right hand and just give it a squeeze. Just pull your heel towards your bum. That's fine for a start. If you can do both, grab both ankles or feet, whatever you can reach. Press your heels to your bum. Lengthening the thighs. Now make sure that you keep your knees and your feet where they are. You don't want to be splaying your feet or your knees out. You can really hurt yourself. But as you're lying here, kick into the hands so that your leg power lifts your chest. And down. Squeeze the heels. Last one, inhale. Exhale, kick. And down, cramp. Ugh. Alright, so just lower the legs, lay down on the stomach, just chill here for a moment. Today I'm ending our session on our stomachs. Very good to think about your navel connecting to the earth. Our navel is the port that connects us to the mother's uterus. And some consider it a very sensitive center. Some consider energy around the navel. Whatever your belief is, just think about your navel connecting to your Mother Earth. And visualize what you would like to take into this day. The earth is a very stable, solid, wonderful grounding place for us to be. So if you would like some stability, some security, some comfort. And just remember that as the earth keeps on turning, day becomes night, becomes day, becomes night. Nothing interrupts it. No human emotions, no human crisis ever stops the earth from just being. And us being made of the same stuff as the earth, we all have calcium, iron, oxygen, vitamins, minerals, same stuff that the earth has. We have the ability to just connect in that way and know that just like day turns into night, into day, into night, nothing is permanent and nothing lasts. When you're sad, it'll pass. When you're angry, it'll pass. But so too, when you're feeling happy and everything's good, that too will pass. So cherish it. Be present and savor and enjoy it. So I'll give you a minute or two to just feel your muscles relaxing one at a time. And just think about whatever it is that you want to think about in this practice. Slowly bring your awareness back to your body. Place the hands next to the chest, take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, place the forehead on the ground and gently push back into your child's pose. Once again, it can be very comforting to hold the bottoms of the feet. Complete your own little circle, but do whatever works for you. Your next inhale, hands next to your shoulders or under your shoulders. Inhale and exhale, push up. Slowly roll up, bring the head up last so that you don't get a head rush. And make your way back to a seated position. Just take a moment to feel your body, become present in your body. Deep breath in, center. And exhale, pull your palms through your nose, through your throat, through your heart. Exhale, exhale, exhale. Inhale, push up again. And exhale, open your heart. Hands behind the back. Exhale, chest open. And let's feel what our nostrils are doing. Remember, we started with the alternative nostril breathing, so you don't have to do the full thing, just take note. Mine's pretty much equal now, so I hope that yours are too, that you're nice and centered. Let's take a last breath in. And exhale, center. Rub your palms together. Let's generate some heat. Stimulating the palms of the hands, like nerve endings there, waking up the left and the right hemisphere of the brain. Hot, 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 make heat. Place your warm hands over your eyes. Feel the heat going into your skin. Good exercise to center the brain. Open your eyes, palms together. Thank you for this practice. Thank you for joining me. I hope to see you tomorrow again. I'm Elanie on my Soul Yoga Veda. And today I'll keep my heart pure. I'll keep my words pure. And I'll keep my thoughts pure. Namaste. Thank you very much.